can't eat from when the sun comes up until the sun goes down. So whenever there's daylight, we're not allowed to eat or drink or say bad things or do anything wrong. Well, we shouldn't anyway, should we? I have a special guest here today, a little celebrity from Cardiff. I don't know if anyone recognises him, but he won't come up here unless he knows that people are excited. So, are we excited to meet our guest?
Yes!
I'm not feeling it. I think you need to be more excited.
Let's get a bit more energy. Are we guys excited for our guest?
Yeah!
Wow, the infants were louder, so let's try it again. Are we ready for our guest?
Yeah!
Welcome, Prince Sanan.
Assalamu alaikum, guys! Right, so I am the Prince of Saudi Arabia. I have come today to speak to you all about why we are fasting. Can you smell my breath?
No! Yes!
Thank goodness! It smells very bad. But that's because I'm fasting, right? I need some water. Can you give me some water, please?
No!
Oh no, I almost forgot! Silly me! Wow! Very thirsty. Sometimes you want to just drink anything, right? But, see, that was a simple case of me drinking some water. Now, if you appreciate that the people fasting on the other side of the world, they don't have this luxury, okay? We have water in bottles, and people just don't have any water at all. So that may be one of the main reasons why we, as Muslims, fast for the whole day during the month of Ramadan. Does anybody have any questions as to why we fast?
No.
You young lady? Hello? You forgot your question? It's okay, I never forgot to drink as well. Silly me. Aris? Yes.
Who was the first Muslim to fast?
Who was the first Muslim to fast?
That is a very, very good question. I think you should answer that.
The first Muslim to fast, we believe, was the Prophet Moses.
I think that is a very good question. We'll have to get back to you on that one.
Yes.
Because you're fasting in summer and it doesn't get dark quite late, is that really hard?
Oh, it's very hard. Sometimes I feel a bit dizzy. Help me up!
Why do people open their fast different times? Like in Pakistan, they open their fast 7:30 and then
The questions are too good.
Very intellectual questions. The time difference, the breaking of the fast is determined by the sun. So we start fasting when we first see the sun on the horizon. As soon as there's an inch of daylight, that's when we stop eating and drinking, and that's when we start to fast. And then when the sun goes down, as soon as it starts to get dark, that's when we break our fast. So obviously in the UK, where we are, the sun goes down later in the evening, so at about 9:30. Whereas in countries like Pakistan, the sun goes down a little bit earlier, so it gets darker a little bit quicker, which is why the timings are a little bit different. You want to carry on with the question?
Why do, if someone breaks their fast, what happens?
If someone breaks their fast, what happens?
It's another good question. I think sometimes when you break your fast because you're very, very hungry, it's like cheating. How do you feel when you cheat in a game? Sometimes you don't feel good.
And it said that if you break your fast, you have to feed 30 people.
Yes, right. That's correct. If you break your fast, God is very, very merciful, and He's not going to tell you off for it. But He does ask that because you're fasting to feel what the poor people are feeling, that you should help them a little bit more and feed a multiple amount of people. But at the same time, make up for that fast at a later date. Next question, young man?
Do you have to be a certain age to fast?
It helps to be a certain age. I would not recommend that little babies fast. It's not good. No, mommy, I don't want any milk today. That would be crazy. They would just fall asleep.
What if it's a really cloudy day and you can't see the sun? It's dark and it's dark. How are you supposed to know when the sun's up?
Well, our local mosques actually are very, very helpful, and they help us a lot. And what they do is they forecast for the year the sunrise times and the sunset times, so that us Muslims, we know what time to pray. So we don't have to keep looking at the sun. We can look at our watch and a timetable that we've been given to say that at this time we start our fast and at this time we end our fast. So we don't necessarily always have to look at the sun like they used to in the olden days.
Is the reason you don't fast in the winter because it gets dark really?
The way Ramadan works is that we have a lunar calendar. Islam is run on a lunar calendar, which means it's run on the rotation of the moon. So our months are still 30 days, but they're a little bit shorter. So sometimes they're about 26, 27 days, sometimes they're 31 or 32 days. And so throughout the years, what you'll realize is that Ramadan keeps shifting every year on the British calendar. So right now, it's over summer. A few years ago, it was during the winter time, which for us we love because the days start at 8 a.m. and they finish at 4 p.m. So we're only fasting for like 4 hours, which is amazing.
We can have snowball fights in the winter. I love fasting. I lose all my fat and then I go into the beach and tan, like in my country, very, very hot. Beach body. Okay, I'm going to tell you something very, very important about Ramadan. Okay, during this month, our holy book. Does everybody know the holy book of the Muslims? What is it? Quran. Very good, very good. That is our holy book. Okay? So our Prophet Muhammad, he received revelation, and during the month of Ramadan, it was completed. Alright, so it is very, very important that we try to do as many good deeds as we can on the last 10 days of Ramadan, because it is lots and lots of bonus points. Everybody know how to play Super Mario? Yeah. When he gets the mushroom and he gets more points? Yeah. It's like that for us in Ramadan. We get more points for doing more good deeds. Isn't that right, guys?
Yes. And one thing that we find is the easiest good deed to do, and it says it. Do you have your sticker?
Oh no, my sticker.
Oh no,
Where's
I've got it.
Oh, he's stealing my sticker.
It says here, even a smile is charity. And I want to see everyone here. I want to see your teeth. And I want to see the biggest smile I've ever seen in my life. There we go.
Okay, after your biggest smiles, I would like you to follow it up by saying a very big thank you to our friends from the